Hello everyone, welcome back for another edition of some TTM autographs, through the mail autographs that I've received. I got quite a few of them here. This will probably be my last big haul, and I'm hopefully to get started doing these pretty regularly. But let's go ahead and get started with these. First up, I've got Mr. Tom Skerritt. Mr. Skerritt was in, this was from Top Gun and Alien, and he was also in MASH, the movie. That's the three bigger ones that I know him from. Also, Steel Magnolias. Good actor, good actor. Thank you, Mr. Skerritt, I appreciate it. And I apologize, I'm losing my voice today. Don't know what's going on, but hopefully you can hear me okay. Next up, we've got NASCAR entries. This is Mr. Kevin LePage. Mr. LePage signed 4 cards all alike for me. I appreciate it, Mr. LePage. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got another NASCAR person. This is Eddie Lanier. Thank you, Mr. Lanier. I appreciate it. Next up, I've got an inscribed photo from a past Dallas Cowboy again. This is Mel Renfro. Great running back in his day. Or I believe wide receiver, sorry. Thank you, Mr. Renfro, I appreciate it. Or I'm sorry, not Mel Renfro. This is, I am really bad today. It's Tony Dorsett. Thank you, Mr. Dorsett. And another Cowboy, Clint Longley, signed 2 photos for me. Thank you, Mr. Longley. I appreciate it. And I have another NASCAR. This is Clyde McLeod, who signed 4 cards for me. Thank you, Mr. McLeod. I appreciate it very much. He also signed my, wrote a little note on my letter and signed that also. Next up, we've got another NASCAR person. And this is Mr. Gil Morris. Mr. Morris was nice enough to sign 4 cards for me again. And he also signed 2 index cards for me. Thank you so much, Mr. Morris. I appreciate it. Again, I do apologize for the throat. It's just not working out for me today too well. Okay, another NASCAR. We've got, I sent him 2 cards. This is for Dave Marcus. And then he included this card also. So, thank you, Mr. Marcus. I appreciate it. More like this one's kind of it's a card, but it's more like a very thin, like a heavy paper more than a cardstock. Next up, we've got a golfer. This is Mr. Lou Graham. always enjoyed watching him. Thought he was very good. And he also sent me a little note on an index card signed. So I appreciate it, Mr. Graham. Thank you very much. Next up, I've got another golfer. This is Mr. Mike Hill. Signed 3 cards for me. Thank you, Mr. Hill. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do really appreciate all the people that signed for me. That I know they don't have to do that. It's just them being good about things. So I appreciate it very much. And next one up is a NASCAR. It's in a couple papers. They got a little wrinkled, but sent those. But this Mr. Harry Gant. The Skull Bandit. Thank you, Mr. Gant. I appreciate it very, very much. Classic driver of the day. Next up, we've got another NASCAR person. This is Mr. Tony Houston. Signed 2 different cards for me. I appreciate it, Mr. Houston. Next up, back into acting, we've got Miss Bobby Bannis. Sorry, Mr. Bobby Bannis. He played Joy Boy in West Side Story, and this is from the movie Let's Make Love with Marilyn. There's a dancer in it. He wrote on both of them, not for resale, which I thought was interesting. But I do not sell those anyway. So, but I appreciate it, Miss Pettis. Next up, I had a 2 out of 3. But they did sign the two photos for me, inscribed them both. This is from Terry Kaiser. Thank you, Mr. Kaiser. Very much appreciated. Not sure why I didn't sign the third one, unless he is just a 2-person per autograph. But I'm very happy with that. Next up, she sent me a form letter stating her pricing, but she did sign 1 photo for me. I sent a nice letter with her, and I did send money with it also. So thank you, Miss Corday. I appreciate it very much. Next up, we're almost finished. Next up, we've got from the classic TV show Hill Street Blues. This is Mr. Daniel J. Travante. Always liked this show. A lot of fun. Thank you, Mr. Travante. I appreciate it so much. And the last entry for today is Hercules himself, Mr. Kevin Sorbo. And there's his card there if you want to take a look at that. So I appreciate it, Mr. Sorbo. I appreciate it very much. And that's it for today. I appreciate everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know if there's any questions you have. I'll be glad to answer what I can. And again, thanks for watching. Keep on writing out there, and may your mailboxes be full. Thank you.